2026 Mingus Softball is on the air. Your 2026 Mingus Marauders are sponsored by Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood, where the magic of a captivating smile can be yours. Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for a car online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling services in the Verde Valley and Quad City areas. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in servicing your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Here in Cottonwood. And now to the Diamond at Mingus Union High School. It's your host, Jackie Bessler.
Welcome one and all here to Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders, as we get underway. It is the home opener for the Mingus Marauders softball squad, as they will host the Moon Valley Rockets here. The Mingus Marauders 0-1 as they experienced a defeat to Eastmark, 13-5. However, Moon Valley comes in on a high. They are 2-0, beating their opponents 38-10 in their first two meetings. We'll take a break here from Mingus Union High School. We will return right after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Mingus Marauders hosting the Moon Valley Rockets out here today. The Mingus Marauders last year in 2025, 8-13 on the season, 3-9 in the Grand Canyon region, and 3-7 here at home. Rory Murphy returns here for the Mingus Marauders, batting .333 last year. Lisa Hammett also returns, batting .250. Morgan, a sophomore, now a junior, .167 last year. Sargent is back. Greneau is back. Wendler is back, as well as the Mingus Marauders' Allie Fernandez, who is now a sophomore. She batted .241 last season for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus batted .285 last year as they scored 129 runs on 130 hits, 79 RBIs. That means 50 unearned runs, 3 home runs, 8 triples, and 31 doubles on the season. The Mingus Marauders walked last year 54 times, struck out 110, and got plunked, hit by pitch 15 times. 74 stolen bases here for the Mingus Marauders last year, led by Rory Murphy. Let's see what she does on the base pass here this year. Trying to get down some of the errors. 81 errors last year as they gave up 79 unearned runs, 101 earned runs overall, with 75 walks and 50 strikeouts on the season. pitchers last year, an ERA of 7.07 for the Mingus Marauders. Taking a look at the Moon Valley Rockets. Moon Valley in 2025, 1-17. They have already doubled their win total here in 2026 as they are 2-0. Their only win last year coming against Cortez by a score of 17-5. Last year when these two squads matched up, Mingus Marauders won 24-0. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll look at that particular game when we return after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, National Anthem is finished. We are underway. It is opening game out here today for the Mingus Marauders, as the Mingus Marauders will host the Moon Valley Rockets. And the Moon Valley Rockets come in with a record of 2-0 already, which is absolutely fantastic, doubling the amount of victories that they had last year. Mingus is going to look a little different here throughout the defense and offense, as the Mingus Marauders will have people moved all around. We're going to get to that here in just a moment. Last year when these two squads met, it was only a 3-inning game as the Mingus Marauders victorious over Moon Valley by a score of 24-0. It was absolutely brutal, and the Mingus Marauders hoping to get on pace here, losing their first one already to Eastmark. I'm going to take a look at the Mingus Marauders around defensively here. The Mingus Marauders will bring out Brooklyn Wendler, who will be on the mound here for the Mingus Marauders. Catching will be Braylon Sargent, as the Mingus Marauders will be underway. And that'll be our duo going around the infield. Chloe Rosenberg will be at first. Paige Silvernager will be at second. Ali Hernandez at shortstop here today. Sophia Wyberon will be at third base. The outfield going from left to right around is going to be Rory Murphy wearing number 3. Karis Morgan will patrol center field out here for the Mingus Marauders, and Coco Greneau will be in right field for Mingus as we get just about underway. Taking a look at the starting lineup here for Moon Valley. Jada Young, center field, will start it off. Harley Portillo, the pitcher, will bat 6th, wearing number 6 out here. Anna Navano will be at shortstop. She'll bat number 3, wearing number 4. The catcher, Vita Sedeo, will bat cleanup here, wearing number 2. Batting 5th here today, second baseman Riley Pease. 6th will be Maggie Lovelace, playing first base out here, wearing number 9. Number 15, Melly and now will be in right field. Giselle Garcia in left field. Giselle Garcia will be in right field, wearing number 7. And Tina Zenner, third baseman, will round it out for the Mingus Marauders. Or pardon me, for Moon Valley here. All right, getting underway. Jada Young, center fielder, steps in. So in 2025, she batted .300 on the season. She had 12 hits, 9 RBIs, 2 doubles, a triple, and 1 home run. And she'll lead off. First pitch of the season for the Mingus Marauders here at home. Wendler delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off. Strike one. Young, the center fielder, will step back in. A righty. Mingus is playing close to the line defensively, deep in the middle, and about medium in the outfield. Brooklyn delivers, the righty. Ooh, strike two. Good pitch, 0-2. She gets ahead. Moon Valley against the Mingus Marauders last year. 4-inning game, 24-0. The Mingus Marauders won that one. Jada Young was 0 for 1 last year against the Mingus Marauders. Wendler delivers. And strike three. 3-pitch strikeout. Just like that, the Mingus Marauders ahead. 1 out. 3-pitch strike. In fact, Wendler did not have a strikeout last season. Their first batter here at home gets the strikeout. That one's in the dirt. That is going to be ball 1 to Harley Portillo. Portillo's going to be pitching out here today. Last year she batted .143, 4 for 28. And she'll foul that one off. Got a piece, 1-1. I'll level it off. So last year, Brooklyn Wendler pitched 2.2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 5 walks, and no strikeouts. And there's strike 2. 1-2 to the Moon Valley pitcher. Harley was 0 for 1 against the Mingus Marauders last year. And that one's going to be a line drive through the hole between first and second. And a single, a hard single. We'll start it off for Moon Valley. 1 on, 1 out. And Anna Navano, the shortstop, will step up. Last year as a freshman, she was 0 for 1 against the Mingus Marauders. Last year, she batted an even 100. Wendler delivers. Strike 1. Wendler's throwing strikes. Struck out Young on 3 pitches. Portillo on a 1-2 pitch put it between first and second for the line drive single. Nirvana takes strike 1. Wendler delivers. That one's going to be low. Good stop. 1-1. Sargent with a good stop. She'll look to the dugout. Get her call from her coach. Jerome Heitzman, the new head coach here for the Mingus Marauders. That one's fouled off. Might have been a little high, but goes as a strike. 1-2 the count now. On deck, Vida Cedillo, who's probably the most dangerous hitter on this Moon Valley Rocket squad. She batted .395 last year. See if Wendler get her second strikeout of the inning. 1-2 the count, 1 out, 1 on. There's the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. 3 up, 2 down. 2 strikeouts out there for Brooklyn. And Cedillo's going to step in. Cedillo last year as a junior led all the Rockets with a .395 batting average. She was 15 for 38, scored 17 runs, had 13 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple. Right-hander with a little wiggle, waits for the pitcher, and that one's low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. She calls time, gets herself reset. Uses the middle of the box. Wendler gets herself set. Into the windup delivery. High. Right side. Looks foul. Might be foul. And giving it a run out there. Trying to get to it was Coco Grinnell. Didn't quite have enough lift to keep it up. And it goes for a long strike. 1-1. Not real clean contact, but she hit it down the right field line. Foul by about 6 feet. 1-1 the count. 1 on, 2 outs. Portillo with a single through the right side of the infield. The only hit of the game so far. Wendler delivers that one high. Back toward the truck. And that one might have hit the TV truck. Did that one hit the TV truck? Not sure. 1-2 the count. Mingus Marauders reset. Wendler looks at her wrist, gets her call. Finds her pitch, gets herself set on the rubber. Uses the middle of the rubber. There's the pitch, that one's low. Gets by Sargent and down to second goes Portillo. So in scoring position is the pitcher for Moon Valley here in the first inning. 2-2 now the count on the backstop here for Moon Valley. Vita, where's number 2? Gets herself set. Wendler delivers, and a hard ground ball down the third base line. That is going to stay fair, and coming around to score is going to be Portillo. All the way to second is going to be Cedillo. And she'll roll in with a double pickup, an RBI, as Moon Valley takes a 1-0 lead on the Mingus Marauders out here. Riley Pease will step in playing second base. She is a sophomore. As a freshman, she batted .241 last season. 7 for 29, had 7 runs scored, 3 RBIs, a double. Another righty out here for the Rockets. Another player in scorer position, and that one bounces up, and they've got to play at third, and it is just a little bit late. So getting down the line and quickly getting the stolen base is Cedillo now on third with 2 outs and 1 on, 1 in here in the top of the first at Mingus Union High School. Wendler delivers, that one stays low. 2-0 the count. Maggie Lovelace, the first baseman, on deck. Riley Pease. Again, last year batted .241. She was also 0 for 1 against Mingus last year. That one, a little pop fly right-hand side. That will be caught by the Mingus Marauders. Rosenberg will catch it, and that will end the inning. So, 2 hits, no errors, 1 run for Moon Valley here in the first inning. And the Mingus Marauders coming up after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Well, the Mingus Marauders are going to send up Ali Hernandez, the shortstop, Brooklyn Wendler, the pitcher, Sophia Wybron, the third baseman. If anybody gets on, Coco Greneau, the right fielder, will be hitting cleanup here for the Mingus Marauders. Taking a look at Moon Valley defensively. It's going to be Harley Portilla on the mound, or in the circle, pardon me. Vita Cedillo will be the backstop here today going around the infield. It's going to be Maggie Lovelace at third, Riley Pease at second, and Anna Navano at shortstop. Tenna Zehner will be at third. Giselle Garcia over in left. Jada Young will patrol center, and Melly Now will be in right field. First pitch is going to be outside, ball one. Hernandez is a freshman last year, about a 241, 13 for 54. At 16 runs, she'll file that one off to the right-hand side toward the cages and out of play. 11 RBIs and a triple last season. Hernandez steps back in, the righty with the deep bend. Portillo delivers, and hard shot, center field, it's deep, and it's going to bounce up against the fence. And the Mingus Marauders are going to start off with a double out there by Hernandez. Hernandez got a hold of it and sent it to a one-hop off the D along the fence where it says Marauders softball in center field, and quickly the Mingus Marauders are in business. Brooklyn Wendler will step in. She batted .200 last year, 2 for 10 with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and the first pitch is going to be ball one. Second pitch, delivery. Good pitch. Took something off a little bit. And Wendler was out in front of it. That'll even it up, 1-1. Crowd keeps calling out numbers. I got to figure out what that is all about. Portillo delivers, and that one's going to be outside. A long breakaway from second base out there by Hernandez. Daring the throw. 2-1 the count, nobody out. Mingus trailing here in the bottom of the first, 1-0 to the Moon Valley Rockets, who are 2-0 so far this season. Portilla delivers. That one's fouled back. Off the fence. The fence will still wiggle. Holy cow, fence almost looks like Jell-O. Continues to wiggle. 2-2 the count to Wendler, trying to help her own cause here. There she is in the circle today. And that one's going to be fouled back. That'll head and stay up top, or did that? Nope, that went down. And we'll roll to the fence. Out of play. Count remains 2-2. Sophia Wybron, the third baseman, on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. Heitzman down at third base coaching. Gives the signal. And that one's going to be low inside, full count. Wendler let that one just drop out of the strike zone. Force another pitch out here from Portillo. 3-2, one on, nobody out, bottom of the first. And the delivery and a ground ball going to the shortstop. Oh, fire! And on her way, home is going to be Hernandez. The ball gets past the left fielder and all the way to the fence. So Brooklyn Wendler will end up at second base. It's 1-1 as the Mingus Marauders tie it up. 2 batters in. Wendler goes and replaces Hernandez at second base out there. Wendler will get a courtesy runner out there. It's going to be Hahn will be the courtesy runner for the Mingus Marauder pitcher. Defensively, Moon Valley, Zahner is playing real close to the third baseline. And there's a shot, goes up the middle and past into center field and past the center fielder. The Mingus Marauders are going to score once again. And quickly on her way is going to be Wybron as she goes all the way to third base off of that one. So she gets the single and the RBI and then ends up on third with a 2-base error. And the Mingus Marauders now lead 2-1. Cedillo calls timeout to go out and talk to the infield and the pitcher. We'll have an all-conference here in the circle. So the Mingus Marauders have now scored 2, leading 2-1. Sophia Wybron will be on third. Coco Grinnell, the right fielder, will step in to bat. Coco Grinnell wearing number 11, playing right field out here today. A lot of times you see her at second base. She'll check her wrist and get the call. Get herself set, deep knee bend, and the pitch is low, ball 1. Potential RBI sitting on third base here for her. Coco batted .226 last year, 7 for 31 with 6 runs scored, 3 RBIs, couple of doubles, and she'll pound that one into left field, and it'll be over the left fielder's head and into the corner. Scoring easily for the Mingus Marauders is Wybron. And the Mingus Marauders with another extra base hit out there as Coco Grinnell lines it to the left field fence in the corner. Mingus Marauders putting on a hitting clinic out here. Now lead 3-1. Another Lady Marauder in scoring position as Braylon Sargent, the catcher, will come up. And she'll hit that one into right field, and that will drop for a single. The Mingus Marauders coming around to score, and the slide, and easily safe with no throw. An RBI single out there on the first pitch that Sargent sees, and she'll pick up the RBI. So the Mingus Marauders 3 hits and an error here in this one. Mingus now leads 4-1. Chloe Rosenberg, the left fielder, will step in. Morgan on deck here for the Mingus Marauders, the center fielder. That one's going to get by the catcher, Cedillo, and scampering down to second on the pass ball is going to be Sargent. Stepping back in, it's Rosenberg. Pardon me, Rory Murphy, pardon me. And a hit. And that is going to go all the way past the second baseman. And that will be an RBI single out there. As Rory will take third on the process. The ball scampers through the infield. And Rory Murphy wisely takes advantage of it and gets the extra base. So she'll pick up the single and the RBI. Coming home to score is Sargent. And then going all the way to third is going to be Rory Murphy. Karis Morgan, the center fielder, will step in. And there's a strike. 0-2 the count. Morgan gets herself reset. Still no outs. Mingus has scored 5. And that one is going to be low. Bounces up there. Murphy dares the throw down at third. Sadeo gets it back to the pitcher in the circle. 1-2 now the count. The Mingus Marauder center fielder. And that one is low. That will go off the catcher as Murphy comes home to score. Six to 1 for the Mingus Marauders now. Bases now empty. 2-2 the count to Morgan. Paige Silvernagel will sit on deck. Morgan, as a sophomore last year, batted 167, 3 for 18. That one's high for ball 3. Scored 5 runs, had 2 RBIs on the season. Full count now. It's Morgan in an 0-2 hole. Has fought back against Portilla. And that one's going to be ball 4. So the walk keeps the perfect streak alive, and the Mingus Marauders up 6-1, still nobody out, and about to go around and bat around. Paige Silvernagel will step in. She shows bunt and gets hit by the pitch. So on to second goes Morgan. Silvernagel will go on to first. Silvernagel did not have an at-bat last year for the Mingus Marauders, and Moon Valley coach is going to come out and have a conversation. Looks like we might get a pitching change here. Mingus 6-1, 2 on, still nobody out, bottom of the first inning. We'll take a look. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Pitching change out here as changes are made for the Moon Valley Rockets. Looks like Maggie Lovelace is going to come in to pitch. Nope, I am sorry. It's going to be Riley Pease who's going to come in to pitch, wearing number 1. And if if I am correct, Portilla goes to second base. So taking a look at Pease. Pease last year pitched 28.1 innings, 28 and a third innings. Gave up 79 runs, only 32 of them earned runs. 42 walks to go with 17 strikeouts on the season. Moon Valley had some trouble last year with 173 unearned runs. Pease did pitch in the game against the Mingus Marauders last year. She pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 10 runs, 6 of them earned, 8 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Paige Silvernagle comes up as the Mingus Marauder lefty takes strike 1. Second baseman shows as if she is going to be a slap hitter. Looks at her wrist. Gets the call. Coach Heitzman. And both advance. So the Mingus Marauders do a double steal out there. Put runners at second and third. So Morgan picks up the stolen base. And that one's going to be low. I apologize. This is Paige Silvernagle is over at second base with the stolen base. I apologize. Chloe Rosenberg up to bat here for the Mingus Marauders. So the slow pitch stays high. 2-2 the count. On the Mingus Marauder first baseman. The lefty steps back in, gets herself set. Pease delivers, and it's going to be strike 3. Drops it in, and that will be the first out of the inning. Back to the top we go. As Hernandez, Allie Hernandez comes up. She doubled her first time up and scored in the beginning of this inning. Pease delivers, and that's going to bounce up there for ball 1. Mingus on their 10th batter of the inning here. 1 out, 2 on, and a slow pitch will be fouled off. Hernandez waited, swung. Looks for a sign from her coach. Coach says, hit the ball hard somewhere. Try to find the outfield. Pease delivers. And that one will find the outfield. That's going to split the outfielders and roll to the fence. 2 are going to score as Hernandez picks up her second extra base hit of the game. This one's going to be a triple. A 2-1 triple out there for the Mingus Marauder shortstop. 2 RBIs on the hit. That extends the lead to 8-1 for the Mingus Marauders. Brooklyn Wendler gets back in for her second at-bat here in the first inning. Pease delivers, and that one's fouled back. Wendler's going to need another 20 minutes to re-warm up. It's been a half an hour since she's been in the circle. 8-1 the score, 0-1 the count, 1 out, 1 on. And there's going to be a ground ball going to the third baseman, off the glove, off the shortstop, kicked by the umpire. And it will be a single with an RBI out there. I was wondering how many other people could touch that one. Hernandez scores her second run of the inning, of the game. Wendler is on base once again, gets a courtesy runner. I think it's Hahn that will come back out to run for her. And Wybron will step in again. She singled, had an RBI single. Back in the first inning earlier, and on her way to second is going to be Hahn. Stolen base puts Hahn in scoring position here for the Mingus Marauders. And there's a hard hit ball that goes to the third baseman, throws across the diamond, and an infield single out there by Wybron as she beats it out at first base. A hesitation out there by Zenner as she thought about trying to get Hahn, who was between second and third, and then decided to throw across the diamond. The throw pulls the first baseman off of the bag. Lovelace has to come off the bag, but still beating it out was going to be Wybron. There is a hit. It's going to be foul, left-hand side. Strike one. Coco Greneau is in. She had a double and scored earlier in the inning. 9-1 the score. And that one's going to be popped into short left field, and that's going to fall for a single. So Hahn comes home to score, making it 10-1. On to second goes Wybron. Greneau has her second hit of the game. Picks up an RBI. And that one's going to be tapped foul. Sargent wearing that brace over the right shoulder. Swings and taps it foul for strike one. She had an RBI single and a stolen base earlier in this inning. 14th Lady Marauder to bat, and that is going to be a double steal out there for the Mingus Marauders. Going to third is going to be Wybron. Second, Coco Greneau without a throw. Throw went down to third base, but a little too late. Second and third now, as Sargent will step back in. 1-1 the count on the Mingus Marauder catcher. Pease will drop that one and roll it up for ball 2-1. Sargent checks the wrist, gets the call. Two potential RBIs out there. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and will get hit by the pitch. So that one just barely grazed her. And we will get a pinch runner out there. Ortega is going to come out and run for the catcher. Rory Murphy playing left field. She had a single and takes strike one. RBI single earlier in the inning and then scored on a wild pitch. 0-1 the count. The Mingus Marauder veteran. And she'll pop that one straight back to the pitcher, who throws out to first base for a double play, and that's going to end the inning. How about that? A little looping line drive back to Pease in the circle. She very wisely turns and throws to Lovelace at first and doubles off Ortega, who was running for Sargent, and 10-1 as the inning comes to a close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Mingus Marauders put up 10 in the bottom of the first. We will return for the inning number 2 after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Marauders with a 10-1 lead after inning number 1 versus Moon Valley, as the Moon Valley Rockets actually walked into this one 2-0 on the season, commanding victory so far. In fact, taking a look at what they have done here in 2026 is actually quite impressive. So they beat Cortez out of the gate by a score of 15-5, and then they put up 23 runs on Agua Fria, winning that one 23-5. So here in the second inning, it's going to be Loveless, first baseman Melianao, which will be the left fielder, and Giselle Garcia, the right fielder. If anybody goes on, it'll be the batter number 9, Tina Zener, the third baseman. Wedler delivers, high. She might be a little rusty with a 10-run performance in the bottom of the first. She was sitting on the bench for quite a while. Brooklyn gets the windup, pushes off, delivers. That one's even higher. Sargent needed to be about 3.5 feet taller to get to that one. Loveless steps back in. She's batting 200 on the season here. 1 for 5. And there's a good one for a strike. 3 times the charm. Gets herself set. Loveless did not play, or did not have an at-bat at least, last year. That one goes over to the right side, and an underhand throw as the Mingus Marauders get the put out. Silvernagel to Rosenberg, 4-3, the ground out. Melianao will step in. Last year she batted .091. She was 3 for 33, with 6 runs though and 4 RBIs. That one a little high. It's going to be ball 1. Now, a tall player, a big righty here in the right-handed box, gets herself set, uses the middle of the box. Wendler, windup, pushes off, delivers. That one stays high as well. 2-0 the count to the left fielder. New is still looking for her first hit of the season. She's 0 for 4 so far. Wendler gets herself reset. 2-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And that one did not hit her somehow. Quick feet as she skips away from that one. But it's going to bring up a 3-0 count. Brooklyn trying not to walk her first batter of the game. First inning, about 45 minutes ago. Moon Valley scored 1 on 2 hits, 2 strikeouts in the game, and that's going to be ball 4. First gift given by the Mingus Marauders out here. Giselle Garcia, the right fielder, is going to step in. Garcia also does not show an at-bat last season. So far in this season, 1 for 3 in the throw behind, and now it's a little late. Pitch was called a strike. 0-1 the count to Garcia. Here's the windup in the delivery, just a little outside. 1-1, says the home plate umpire. Garcia's a sophomore. 1 for 3, 2 runs, and an RBI so far here this season. And now on first base, Wendler delivers. That one's foul tipped back. For strike 2, 1-2 the count. Hernandez is going to come in. Give a little advice out here to Mingus Marauder pitcher. Wendler gets back on the rubber, uses the middle of the rubber. And here's the delivery, and a little foul tip. Just got a piece of the inside pitch. Count remains 1-2. On the right fielder here for Moon Valley. So Moon Valley came into this game. They've scored 38 runs, but batting .220 on the season. 9 hits, 38 runs, and there's a swing and a miss. Wendler picks up her 3rd strikeout of the game, and Tina Zinner is going to come in. Zenner is a freshman who is 1 for 2 on the season with 2 runs scored. Freshman righty, a little bit of an open stance out there. Wendler delivers, and a swing with a little bit of foul. Goes back to the fence, 0-1. Wendler talks to Sargent. Sargent looks over to the dugout to get a sign. Flashes a sign to Wendler, her pitcher. And she'll take her spot on the rubber. 1 on, 2 out here. And now is still there with the walk. And the throw goes down to second base with a stolen base. Is going to be a now. There's a delayed steal out there. And Sargent with a throw tossed it in the direction, but it was the second base side of the bag. And it ends up being a stolen base out there for a now and the Moon Valley Rockets. Wendler gets herself set. 1-1 the count. And there's a little looper. Goes to the first baseman, who is going to toss it to first, the second baseman covering. And I think Zenner thought it was caught, but it was not. So that one is actually going to go 3-4 with the put out at first base. Covering over at first base was Silvernagel. Good job defensively out there for the Mingus Marauders. So 1 on and no runs in. The walk stranded at second base out there. The Mingus Marauders maintain a 10-1 lead. We'll be back after this.
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Pease, the sophomore, taking over for Portilla, who started this game. And Pease, so far this season, had pitched one inning, gave up 1 run, no hits, no earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Here in this one so far, she has 1 strikeout, then got out of the inning with a double play. Little looping liner right back to her that she threw over to the first baseman Loveless for a double play. And the Mingus Marauders are going to be 7-8-9, ball 1 to Karis Morgan, the center fielder. Starting inning number 2. Morgan last year batted 167, and she'll take the hit by pitch. It was more of a rush by pitch. That did not hit her hard. I don't think she bruised on that one. No. I got her shake of the head. No bruise. No bruise on that one. Okay. Silvernagel will step in. She got hit by a pitch. And she'll show bunt and take it inside the throw down to second base. Too late. But backed up out there by Portilla and keeps the runner at second. So a stolen base out there by Morgan. Silvernagel with a 1-0 count. Does not show bunt. Takes that one super high. 2-0 the count. Mingus Marauders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits in the first inning. Oh, just doesn't quite hit the top of the strike zone, and it was such a slow pitch. Actually stealing on the pitch was Morgan, so she comes up with 2 stolen bases here in back-to-back or nearly back-to-back pitches, and it is a 3-0 count. And a swing and a foul tip, making it 3-1. Silvernagel got hit by a pitch. We've had 3 hit by pitches so far here in this one. And that one's going to be popped up near side. Oh, a good chase out there by Cedillo, but can't get to it. That's going to make it a full count, though. 3-2 now the count to the Mingus Marauders second baseman. Silvernagel, a junior, batting .333 so far, and she'll get that one. And it spins back, and that is going to be a base hit. And in a run down here for the Mingus Marauders is going to be Morgan, going to second on the rundown to Silvernagel. That'll be the most interesting single that you have seen. A spinning ball that hits about 4 feet in front of home plate. The backspin on it shoots it right back to Cedillo, the catcher. She doesn't catch it clean, then picks it up, and coming halfway down the road is going to be Morgan. Cedillo throws to the third baseman behind her. The throw back to the catcher too late, and the Mingus Marauders will get the run. A little just tap her back to the pitcher. Will end up as a single out there. Moving on to third, it's going to be Silvernagel. And an infield single out there by Chloe Rosenberg. The Mingus Marauders have made it 11-1, 2 on, nobody out now. Back to the top of the order. Here comes Ali Hernandez. She has got 2 extra base hits. The throw to the shortstop and back and out at home plate is going to be Silvernagel. So stealing second is Rosenberg, and then out at home, caught stealing. The throw went to Portilla, who threw a real strong bullet back to Cedillo, catching Silvernagel at home. 1-0 the count to Hernandez. And Cedillo getting a little bit of attention here. She might have gotten, she may be hurt here. So she's going to go to the dugout here real quick, and hopefully Cedillo's going to be okay. She is starting to take equipment off. She was holding her left forearm, perhaps in a collision with Silvernagel. Tell you what, we're going to take a break. We will return the Mingus Marauders 11-1 as Rosenberg is on second for Mingus. Hernandez at the plate. 1-0 count. We'll be back to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
All right, here we go. Mingus Marauders are going to get themselves reset. And we may have a new catcher out here. And so they're going to give her a chance to warm up, or they're not going to give her a chance to warm up. And we're going to be back to softball here. 1 out, 1 on. And the Mingus Marauders leading 11-1 over the Moon Valley Rockets. Hernandez, the shortstop here for the Mingus Marauders. She has scored twice. She has 2 RBIs. She has a double and scored in the first. And also in the first, a triple and scored with 2 RBIs. And now a 2-0 count to the Mingus Marauder shortstop. Hernandez has started the season 4 for 5 with a hit, 2 RBIs, and a double. And that one's going to be low. The throw down to third and safe. The ball getting away from the third baseman out there, and the Mingus Marauders are safe. Calling time is going to be Rosenberg. A good hard throw down to third base. Almost had her. And Hernandez is going to step back in with a 3-0 count. First base is open. Let's see if Pease tries to pitch to her. She does, but leaves it high. And it's going to be a walk. Hernandez on base via the free pass. See how long it's going to take Hernandez to run here. 1 out. Brooklyn Wendler will come up. She's been on base twice. Once on an error, then an RBI single. She shows bunt. And, tips it. Tries to pull the bat back and still tips the ball for a strike. 0-1 the count. That'll go down as a weird bunt attempt. Hernandez on first, Rosenberg on third. Mingus has scored 1 here in the second. Second pitch is going to be low. Hernandez will take second. Catcher doesn't quite get a handle on it. So second and third now for the Mingus Marauders. Wendler, 1 RBI here so far. Looking for another RBI. She's batting .750 so far in the season. Started the game 3 for 4 with 2 runs. She's 1 for 1 so far with 2 more runs. Actually, Hahn, who has run for, has scored the runs. Pease back on the rubber, gets herself set and delivers. That one stays way high. Throw down, hits Rosenberg in the back. So she gets pegged. Shortstop goes and gets the ball. Rosenberg gets pegged by the throw behind her. Third baseman completely missed it. Unable to advance though. 2-1 the count to Wendler. Looks down, gets her sign. Pease is set. She's ready. Here's the delivery, and that's going to be inside and low. 3-1. Batters count for Shore. See if she's got a green light. On deck is going to be Wybron. 2 singles and an RBI and a run scored here so far in this one. And strike 2. Catches the inside part of the plate. Wendler looked like she was taking. Pease gets herself set. Full count. And payoff pitch is going to be strike 3, called by the home plate umpire. Wendler was a good 20% out of the way down to first base, expecting that was a walk. That'll be the second strikeout by Pease. That makes it 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. Sophia Wybron will step in. The freshman takes a cut. She's 2 for 4 so far, starting the game with 3 RBIs and a double. Here in this one so far, she's picked up 2 more RBIs and 2 more hits. So 4 for 6 so far in the season with 2 more RBIs, and that one's going to get past the catcher. Rosenberg's going to scamper home. The throw to the plate late. Gets by the pitcher, and coming home to score are both Mingus Marauders. Rosenberg finally comes across with the pass ball, and then scoring all the way from second is Hernandez. Hernandez wisely, as soon as the ball got past and Rosenberg broke from third, she went to third, and when the throw was missed by the pitcher and went all the way out to the shortstop, she put it back into play, and that one's going to drop for a single out there. Third hit by Rybon. 3 singles in a row, and the Mingus Marauders will keep it going 13-1 now for the Mingus Marauders. Coco Greneau will step in, the right fielder. She has a couple of hits and an RBI as well. She is 2 for 2 with an RBI. Greneau started the season at 2 for 4. Now she is 4 for 6. She had 2 doubles against Eastmark. Holy cow, she's got 3 extra base hits so far this season. And that one stays high. Throw behind the runner. Loveless will get it off the glove just a little bit. Not far enough for Wybron to move. 1-0 the count. 2 out, 1 on, and 3 in the second inning here for the Mingus Marauders. Pease gets herself, pushes off, and delivers. That one will bounce up. A delayed steal is going to be out at second base. How about that? A caught stealing for another out. Wybron will try to advance, and the caught stealing will end inning number 2 here for the Mingus Marauders. 13-1. We'll come back with the top of the lineup for the Moon Valley Rockets when we return after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Brooklyn Wendler will continue on here for inning number 3. The Mingus Marauders up 13-1. I was looking at the Moon Valley game here when they started the season, a 15-5 win over the Moon Valley Rockets. They had 8 hits on 30 at-bats, 15 runs, but only 4 RBIs, 11 unearned runs in that one. They had 1 double and 1 triple, both of them by Cedillo, the catcher and the senior out there. 7 errors in that one certainly helped Cortez get on the board, as the squad from Moon Valley ended up pitching 6 innings and no hit the Colts. However, gave up 5 runs, 1 earned run, 5 walks, and 8 strikeouts in that one. A 3-inning game against the Agua Fria Owls. Moon Valley putting up 23 runs in 3 innings, gave up 5. But here's what's amazing. 23 runs on 1 hit and 4 RBIs. That is unbelievable. 1 for 11 at bats. How about 1 for 11 in the game? 23 runs, 4 RBIs, 4 reaches on errors, 2 hit by pitch, 20 walks against the Agua Fria Owls. And 7 stolen bases to go along with it. And that one's going to be popped up in the infield. It is available, calling for it. It is going to be Rosenberg, as she will squeeze it for out number 1. Pop out to the first baseman for Jade Young, the center fielder. And we're going to have number 13, Alyssa Rodriguez, is going to come in. Alyssa Rodriguez wearing number 13 against Wendler, and first pitch is strike 1. 0-1 the count. Wendler gets herself reset. Rodriguez new to varsity. That one's high. Off a Sergeant's glove, and it'll wander away. Rodriguez is a sophomore. She is 1 for 2. 3 runs and no RBIs here so far. 3 games into the season here for the Moon Valley Rockets. Wendler gets herself going, and the pitch, strike 2, inside part of the plate. Good position. 1-2 to Rodriguez, who I think is playing third base now. Gets herself set. 1-2 the count. 1 out so far. And the swing and a miss. That's going to be the 4th strikeout by Wendler here in this one. Number 3 hitter is up. And Anna Navano, playing shortstop out here today. Wearing number 4, pushes some of the dirt to the left. She struck out her first time up. So far this season, she is 0 for 4. She has 4 runs scored, but looking for her first hit. She'll take the first delivery high. Ball 1. Wendler gave up 1 run here in the first, an earned run. Had 2 strikeouts. Gave up a single and a double. 2 hits and an earned run in the first. There's a swing and a miss, foul tip. Says the umpire. 1-1, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the third for Moon Valley. Sadia on deck out here for the Rockets. Like to leave her there on deck, and there's a strike two. Sargent was so excited I thought it might have been strike three. I think she thought it was strike three. All right. One more, young lady, one more. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Wendler steps back in the circle on the rubber, gets herself set. Here's the delivery and the pitch. That one's fouled off toward the batting cages, off the top of the batting cages and toward the baseball field. Remains 1-2 out there. New ball comes in. Sargent's going to hand it instead of throwing it. As a little conversation with Brooklyn. Vano's had 5 walks and only 1 strikeout coming in. However, that's going to be her second strikeout of the game. And 2 more strikeouts in the inning for Wendler as she does a perfect inning, 3 up, 3 down. Her 5th strikeout in the game. Score remains 13-1. Bottom of the third coming up for the Mingus Marauders. It is going to start off with, well, number 4, Greneau. It's going to be the number 4 hitter, Greneau. It's going to be Sargent, then Murphy. If anybody gets on to Morgan. We'll be back after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Looking for her 3rd hit of the game. She's got 2 so far, plus an RBI. Last year she batted .226. Had 3 RBIs on the season. She already has 1 here in this game. Coco Greneau against Eastmark. There's 2 for 4, had 2 doubles. She's going to take ball 1 here to start off inning number 3. Bottom of the third, the Mingus Marauders on top 13-1. Glad you are along with us. Our next broadcast is actually going to come up Tuesday, March 3rd. That one's pop foul to the left-hand side. As we're going to do the home opener for baseball. As the Mingus Marauders are going to host the Barry Goldwater Bulldogs. So we're going to switch to the Diamond with Grass on March 3rd. That is going to be, by the way, a radio-only game on KYBC. There's a line shot. Left field. If it's fair, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be a foul ball. Coco, 1-2 the count. Couldn't keep that one fair, but lined it hard down the third baseline. Once again, a radio-only game on Tuesday, March 3rd. Radio-only game on Tuesday, March 3rd versus Barry Goldwater. And that one is going to bounce up, and Coco waited for it and couldn't move into it, but it didn't quite hit her. 2-2 the count now. No one on, no one out. Pease delivers, and there's a shot. Little looper going into short left field, caught out there. And with the catch, it's going to be Anana Navano. So a little pop out to the shortstop. Will be out number 1. That'll be the first time the Mingus Marauders have not had the leadoff hitter on in an inning. Sargent will step up. She is a 1-for-1 with a run scored, but she's been on base twice. So look at that one dribble up for ball one. In the first inning, she batted twice. She had an RBI single, and then later on in the inning got hit by a pitch. Was out on first base. And that one, does it drop in? No, it does not. 2-0. Here we go. 2-0 the count. Scoreboard says 1-0, but it should be 2-0. And that should be 3-0. There we go. Scoreboard caught up with us. 13-1. Bottom of the third inning. This is opening day here for the Mingus Marauders here at home. And that's going to be ball four. So on base 3 times is going to be Sargent. Sargent hustles down to first base. We are going to get a courtesy runner, and it's going to be Ortega. Ortega's going to come out to run for Sargent. Ortega, part of that double play, the little looping liner back to the pitcher by Rory Murphy, ended up into a double play. That one's going to get behind the catcher. She lost it for a moment, and scampering down to second is going to be Ortega. Murphy, 1-0 count. Has a runner in scoring position now and drives that one into left field. They're going to send her home. The throw coming toward home plate is going to be way late, and on to second is going to be Rory Murphy. An RBI single. Scoring from second is going to be Ortega, running for Sargent out there. That's going to make it 14-1. Taking her place at second place is going to be Murphy. She'll take second on the throw. Morgan looked like she was trying to bunt. Almost stuttered the bunt. But takes ball one. Pease is set. She'll deliver, and there is the bunt. It's a bunt right in front. And she'll pick it up and throw it down and safe at first, and then turning around and coming home to score is going to be Rory Murphy. She just did not stop. So an infield bunt single by Morgan puts her on base twice, 3 times actually. Coming home to score, her second run is going to be Murphy. Makes it 15-1. Silvernagel is set for the Mingus Marauders, and she'll pop that one down the right field line, and that's going to be fair. The throw will come in here to second, having to hold up as Morgan, and trying to figure out whether or not it was going to be caught. So, blooping it down the first base line. Softball is a game of inches, as it ended up inside the line by about 4 or 5 inches from our vantage point, looking right down the first baseline here at Mingus Union High School. So a little bloop single puts 2 on and 1 out, and back at bat is going to be the number 9 hitter, Chloe Rosenberg, and that is going to be ball 1. Chloe is 1 for 2, a strikeout victim back in the first. She was the first out of the first inning. Then she singled and scored in the second. The lefty shows bunt, pulls it back, and swings, tips it foul for 1-1. Both runners advanced, but they'll have to go back with the foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-1 count, and a swing and a miss. Both runners look to advance, and the throw goes down to third. Hard throw, good slide, And the Mingus Marauders will get the double steal out there. Makes it 1-2 on Rosenberg, and she'll take that one on the outside corner for strike 3. Second strikeout for Chloe. Makes it 2 outs. Third strikeout here in the game for Pease. 2 out, 2 on, 15 in so far, well, 2 in the inning. But Mingus leads 15-1 over the Moon Valley Rockets. There's the pitch, and that'll drop low. Cedillo gets up, keeps looking at third like she wants to throw down there. Allie Hernandez has been on base all 3 times. She has scored all 3 times. And she'll take that one high. 2-0 the count to the Mingus Marauders shortstop. She has been on fire. A double, a triple, and a walk. Has a stolen base, 2 RBIs, and 3, count them, 1, 2, 3. 3 runs scored here in this one. Pease delivers, and that one popped short left center field, and it's going to drop. Both runs are going to score. She's going to get 2 more RBIs and a double out there. Third extra base hit for the Mingus Marauder shortstop. How about that? A little bloop double into short left center field. She'll get 2 more RBIs for her efforts. Coming home to score, Morgan from third, Silvernagel from second. The Mingus Marauders now lead 17-1. Here comes Brooklyn Wendler. And she'll pop that one into short left center field, and that one's going to drop. Hernandez, of course, with 2 outs on the run. Long throw goes to home plate, and then Wendler will take second on the throw. So an RBI single. She'll move to second on the throw. Coming home to score for the 1, 2, 3, 4th time is Allie Hernandez, scoring run number 18. And the 9th player to come to the bat here in inning number 3 is going to be Sophia Wybron. Wybron will dribble that one to the second baseman. Ooh, off of her, and she'll get on base here with the error. Coming home to score, not even stopping, is going to be Wendler. So she will score. Wybron gets on base again, this time on the error though. She had 3 singles in a row. And a group conference here by the Moon Valley Rockets, and the coach is going to come out and have a chat with them. 19-1, 2 outs, 1 on, 6 runs scored here in inning number 3, and Coco Greneau, who started inning number 3 with a pop out to the shortstop, and Anna Navano, she will come up for the second time here in the inning. 4th time in the game. Full conference here for Moon Valley, the Rockets. Moon Valley 2-0 on the season so far. Victories over Cortez and Agua Fria. Decisive victories. Outscoring their opponents here in the first 2 games of the season 38-10. Facing the Mingus Marauders, trailing now 19-1. Replacement ball comes in for the Mingus Marauders. 2 out, 1 on. What has Coco Greneau done? She is 2 for 3. Doubled and scored in the first inning. Also had an RBI single back in the first inning. Here in the third, popped out to the shortstop. Pease delivers. And that one's going to be dribbled down to the third baseman. Long throw across the diamond, and they get her. The ground out goes 5-3, and that'll be out number 3 here in the bottom of the third inning. Moon Valley coming up, inning number 4 around the corner. We're back after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit lawlerconstructionaz.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Thank one of our sponsors here, your brand new Burger King here in Cottonwood, also in Camp Verde. Of course, Camp Verde's been there for a while, but Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper, has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back in Cottonwood. 888 South Main Street. I think they planned that. Bring your family and friends and enjoy your all-time flame-grilled favorites, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or that gotta-have-it snack or dinner. Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has got you covered at BK. Have it your way, because you rule. Burger King, one of our fine sponsors out here for Mingus, Marauder Baseball, and Softball. Also want to thank Arizona Smile Designers and Bedrock Landscape Materials. Best by far and the best plumbing, their Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, Hyundai of Conwood, Manhattan. Oh man, that is a fantastic store. Red Rock Collision, of course, always a sponsor of Mingus Marauder Softball and Baseball. Larry Green Chevrolet, Tack Fabrication. Taylor Waste is always sponsoring Mingus Sports, as well as Suzy Q Market. First pitch is low. The Moon Valley catcher. Want to thank Lawler Construction and Salt River Materials Group, as well as All Price Insurance being our sponsors out here for the 2026 season. Cedillo gets her second at-bat of the game, 1-0, as Wendler, her second pitch, big cut, swing and a miss. She had some bat speed on that one. Senior catcher is the only RBI of the game, the only extra base hit. A double back in the first, scoring Harley Patillo. And that one's going to be driven hard but foul. 1-2 the count. Again, Cedillo batted .395 last season. Gets the bat spin ready. She's batting .500 so far in the 2026 season, and that's a high drive left center field, and a diving attempt out there, and it's going to fall. It's going to be a single, a double, possibly a triple. The throw goes to third. It's going to be a little off the bag, and a sliding triple out there for Vita Cedillo. What an incredible effort by Morgan. Dove for it, and it went off the glove and ends up being a three-bagger out there. And just like that, Moon Valley is in business. So she is 2 for 2 here in this one. She was 2 for 4 in the previous 2 games. So she's now 4 for 6, batting .667. She now has 2 doubles and 2 triples, and a swing and a miss. The ball gets away from Sargent. Not far enough, though. It's going to be strike one to Riley Pease. Started the game at second base and then came in for relief pitching. Portillo started the game. As Mingus part of a 10-run first inning. Second one, inside part of the plate. There's a strike. Ball gets by the pitcher. The throw coming back, and it is going to be safe as Cedillo will steal home off of the throw back to the pitcher that gets away. Hernandez tried to get her at home and unable. So a stolen home base. How about that? That makes it 19-2. Base is now empty for Pease with an 0-2 count. Wendler off the rubber, delivers high. Just a bit above the shoulders. 1-2 the count. Pease came in batting 200 so far. In this one, she's 0 for 1 with a 1-2 count. Wendler delivers and a swing and a miss. Went for the rise ball and becomes the 6th strikeout victim for Wendler in this game. He's given up 2 runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Wendler gets back up, ready to pitch. There's the delivery. Oh, that one bounces up. 1-0 the count. Sargent, good stop. Loveless is up. She grounded out to Silvernagel at second base, her first time up. Playing first base out here for Moon Valley, 0 for 1 in the game. Wendler delivers and bounces that one up too. 2 ground balls to the catcher. Loveless also batting 200, 1 for 5 on the season. 3 runs, no RBIs. She's now 1 for 6. Wendler tries to dig herself out of the hole, and there's going to be a ground ball going to second base. Silvernagel underhands to Rosenberg. And both ground outs going for 3, and that'll be out number 2 here in the top of the 4th inning. Melia now, the left fielder, will come up. She walked and stole a base. Walked her first time up. She is still looking for her first hit of the season. She has picked up her 4th walk. Still looking for her first hit of the season. There's strike 1. Wendler trying to go right after her. Mingus leading 19-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Brooklyn delivers, and there's going to be a little ground ball. Third baseman picks it up, throw across, strong, but late. Infield hit out there for Anu. She gets her first hit of the season. Little ground ball going to Rybron, who waited on it for just a moment. A good strong throw across the diamond, just couldn't get it there in time. So 2 out, 1 on, 1 in here in the 4th inning. It's going to bring up number 7, Giselle Garcia. She's 0 for 1. A strikeout in this one. Came in 1 for 3, and that went just inside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. I'm not sure if Mingus is going to bat in the bottom of the 4th or not with a 19-2 lead here. 2 out, 1 on. Wendler delivers, and there's going to be a strike. A throw down to the first baseman goes wide, and then thrown to second base just slightly off, and now we'll take second on the error. One and 1 the count, 2 outs. Sargent threw down 2. Rosenberg at first. Little high, went down the first baseline. Coco Grinnell wisely ready out there, able to gather it up. Can't get it to second base in time, though. And Moon Valley with a runner on second, and there's strike 2. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2 the count on Garcia. Strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. walk in the second inning. That would be the second strikeout in the season here for Garcia. Wendler delivers high. 2-2. Two outs, one on and one in so far here for Moon Valley in the top of the fourth. And that one's going to be fouled off. Just put bat on ball. Garcia survives to swing again. Garcia, a sophomore here for the squad from Moon Valley. Mingus looking for their first victory, trying to make it their home opener. Ooh, that one's going to ground ball up. Sargent keeps it in front of her. Anu has to stay at second. And a full count now on Garcia. Wendler trying to get out of inning number 4 here. Gets herself set. On the rubber she goes. New at second base. Payoff pitch is going to be ball 4. Second walk issued by the Mingus Marauder hurler. 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. Moon Valley trying to put in a little bit of a rally. Zahner, Tina Zahner will step back in. She started at third base here today. She's a freshman. Came in batting .500, and the throw down to third. Ooh, just off the glove. Both are going to advance. Anu goes on to third, and on to second goes Garcia. A 1-ball count on Zahner, who now has 2 potential RBI opportunities out there. Mingus Marauder coach comes out with a bottle of water for his pitcher. And we're going to share it around. All right. Some strategy being discussed out there by Coach Heitzman. First year here at Mingus Union High School, you may recognize the name from Lee Williams. Trying to keep this a 2-run game out here for the opponent, Moon Valley Rockets. The Mingus Marauders leading 19-2 as we are in the top of the 4th. 6th batter to the plate here for Moon Valley here in this inning. 1-0 the count. It's Zahner. Grounded out her first time, and she'll swing at the low pitch. 1-1 the count. First time she was up, she actually grounded the ball to Rosenberg down at first, who gathered it up. Silvernagel covered first, so the out was actually 3-4. And that's going to hit the top of the strike zone for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Trying to get out of the 4th inning here with limited damage. 2 on, 2 out, 1 in. Brooklyn delivers, and that one's low. 2-2. Deuce is wild across the board here. Next game is going to be a radio-only game on KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM, and 92.1 in Prescott. That one's high. That's going to be a full count out there. Payoff pitch on the way. First base is open. Runners at second and third. Anu is at third. Garcia at second. Wendler delivers, and a swing and a miss. And she'll get out of it with her 7th strikeout of the game. And we're going to take a break here as the Mingus Marauders give up 1 more here in the 4th. 2 strikeouts, 2 left on base. We will return to Mingus Union High School after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Inning number 4 here around the corner as the Mingus Marauders are going to start off with Sargent. If we continue in the same pace, it's going to be Sargent, Murphy, and Morgan for the Mingus Marauders. 19-2 as we now get into the bottom of inning number 4. Sargent's going to come up. She has been on base 3 times. She is actually 1 for 1 with an RBI, singled and scored back in the first, also got hit by a pitch in the first, and then walked and scored here in inning number 3. And it looks like Pease is going to come back out for inning number 4 for the Moon Valley Rockets. Sargent, so well known with that right shoulder brace. And she'll pop that one to the shortstop, and up to the task out there for Moon Valley is going to be Anna Navano. That's going to be out number 1. First pitch. And a little looping liner out to the shortstop. That'll be the first time Sargent is not on base, and a strike thrown here to Murphy. Now Murphy has got 2 hits and 2 runs and 2 RBIs, but also a little looping liner back to the pitcher and hit into a double play, and she'll gonna pop that one into, second baseman. What a great effort out there. As she is not able to get a hold of it, it pops out of the glove, and that becomes a single for the Mingus Marauder left fielder. Puts her on base 3 times, 3 for 4 now. And she'll stand on first base. Coming up is going to be Karis Morgan, center fielder. She has scored 3 times, walked and scored in the first. In the second, got hit by a pitch and scored. Stole a couple of bases, by the way. And then singled and scored in the third. One the count. That one's going to hit her. An ankle biter. It's like one of those little dogs. Trotting down to second is going to be Murphy. Morgan will take over at first base. Hit by pitch. She's been hit by pitch twice. And that is going to bring up Paige Silvernagle. Let's see. Two on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, and a foul tip for the Mingus Marauders. And this is not Paige Silvernagle. It's going to be Canberra Hahn is going to take over and get an at-bat. And she's going to pop that one into play. Everybody's going to be safe, and it's going to be an infield single out there for Hahn. So she's been pinch running. Going to third is going to be Murphy. On to second is Morgan. Might have been the Peas. Should have let that one spin out of bounds and take strike 2 on the Mingus Marauder batter, but she did not. Kept it in play. And that one's going to be hit to the third baseman, thrown across the diamond, and safe on the infield hit. Is going to, I think that's going to be number 7 out there. That's going to be Natalie Ortega. So Ortega hits the ball sharply to third, but ends up on first. An infield single. She'll pick up an RBI. And coming home to score is Murphy. There is going to be a line drive hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Ali Hernandez just keeps up the RBIs in this one. Hernandez has now been on base 5 times in this one. Picks up 2 more RBIs. The line drive scores Morgan and Hahn. On to second, goes to Ortega. Ground ball goes to the shortstop. She'll pick it up, throw across the diamond. Out at first, moving on to third is going to be Hernandez. So the ground out goes 6-3. And Wybron, I think, is stepping in for the Mingus Marauders. Let's see here. Nope, we have a different batter. Lisa Hammett's going to step in. Hammett will get an at-bat here for the Mingus Marauders. 23-2 now, and that one bounces up for ball 1. Lisa Hammett batted an even .250 last season, 6 for 24, with 8 runs scored and 5 RBIs, had 1 double, and that one's going to be fouled back toward me. 1-1 the count. I swear, I would have caught it. 2 out, 1 on. Mingus has scored 4 here in the 4th, making it 23-2. Peace delivers, and Hammett lets it go for ball 2. Lisa, a junior for the Mingus Marauders, shows bunt, pulls it back, and swings, fouls it off. 2-2 the count. Hernandez is on third, trying to score for the 5th time against Moon Valley here in this one. Here's the delivery. Hammett will pop that one into short center field, and that's going to drop for a hit. Coming home to score for the 5th time is Hernandez. Allie has been perfect on the bases out here today, and Hammett will pick up her first hit and an RBI to go along with it. Coco Grinnell is up. And here's the pitch. That one stays high. Coco, the right fielder out here today. Grinnell is 2 for 4. Here in this one, doubled and scored in the first, and also had an RBI single in the first. And that one pounded to left field. It's deep. Is it fair? It is not. A long, loud foul ball down the left field line for Coco Greneau. Got ahead of it. In the third inning, she made 2 outs. A little pop out to the shortstop and then grounded out to the third baseman. Both in the third inning. Here in the bottom of the fourth, has an opportunity looking for her third hit of the game. She's 2 for 4, and that one's going to stay high. The throw is going to go down to second, and that is going to be out. A delayed steal attempt out there by Hammett, and a good job by Cedillo, who faked the throw behind her back to first and then threw on to second to get her for the third caught stealing of the game. How about that? So we're going to take a break. We will return here and see if we have a 5th inning. It is 24-2. We will be back after this.
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered.
Looks like Ortega is going to take over at first base for the Mingus Marauders. Lisa Hammett, let's see where she is going to go. Looks like she is going to wander over to third. And back to the top of the order for the Rockets. Jada Young, 0 for 2, looking for her first hit in this one. Takes a few practice slow motion swings and steps back in. Wendler pitching a great game. She's given up 2 runs and will throw that one behind the batter for ball 1. All right, next broadcast coming up for the Lady Marauders. It's going to be also a radio-only game. It'll be Tuesday, March 10th, as Paradise Honors. The Panthers will come to town. That'll be ball 2. Last year, the Mingus Marauders victorious over Moon Valley by a score of 24-0. It's 24-2 here in this one. And that's going to be ball 3. Paradise Honors took it to the Mingus Marauders last year by a score of 12-1. Someone was on the road at Paradise Honors. See if the Lady Marauders have a little different idea here, being at home. Swing and a miss, had a green light at 3-0, and Young makes it 3-1. The big cut. Wendler trying to battle back into this one, down in the count 3-1. Delivers, and that one's going to be ball 4. Lead off runner on for Moon Valley. She'll pick up the walk. Third walk issued here in the game by Wendler. Rodriguez is going to step in. Rodriguez, wearing number 13, fouls that one as it heads over into the crowd, just barely above the backstop. A strike 1. Portillo started the game, hit a single and scored back in the first, and replacing her in the order is going to be Rodriguez. She was a strikeout victim back in the third, an 0-1 count, and there is a little dribbler going back to the pitcher, but it's called a foul ball as it went off of Rodriguez. Umpire says it hit the batter. That's going to be a foul ball. That makes it 0-2. One on, nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Moon Valley down by 22. Trying to stage a comeback against the Mingus Marauders. Wendler in the circle delivers. That one's going to be low, and it hits her. So Rodriguez, with an 0-2 count, gets hit by pitch. Wandering down to second is going to be Young. Rodriguez over at first. And Mingus might be making a change here. A relief pitcher coming in here for the Mingus Marauders. All right, we're going to tell you about it when we return. 24-2, we'll be back after warm-up pitches. We'll be back after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Hello, this is Chris with Tack Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tackfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
In high school, relief pitcher is going to be Karis Morgan. So far this year, she's pitched 2 innings versus Eastmark. Gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And her first pitch is going to be low and inside for ball 1. Navano. And Anna Navano, the shortstop, is up. She has been a strikeout victim twice. Morgan uses the right side, and that's going to be a little dribbler going to third base. And Hammett beats her to the bag for the put out at third. Great idea out there. And she goes unassisted to third base. So fielder's choice 5. Out at third. It's going to be Young. On to second. Goes to Rodriguez. And replacing her at first is going to be Navano. However, the dangerous Cedillo is up and drills that one right hand side. And out of play for strike 1. The senior catcher so far has a double and a triple, a stolen base and an RBI. Scored a run along with it, and the slow pitch is going to be driven down the third base line out to left field. Stopping at third is going to be Rodriguez. So Mingus holds him to a hard single. So a 3-hit day here for Cedillo. Rodriguez to third, wandering to second is Devano. And Riley Pease comes up. She is 0 for 2, trying to help her cause as she took over in relief here in the first inning. Morgan delivers, and a little bit high. 1-0 the count. Mingus leading 24-2. Morgan in relief of Wendler here for this one. And she'll deliver that one fouled off. That one was even a little higher, but a swing and a foul by Pease. Bases loaded, 1 out. Morgan looks to the dugout to get a sign. Sargent takes her position behind the dish. And Morgan delivers, and that stays high. 2-1. Trying to see if Pease was going to keep going after it. Ball up in the eyes. 2-1 count, 1 out. Bases loaded. Morgan's going to have to come to her. And there's the delivery. That one's low. Good stop by Sargent to keep it in front of her. 3-1. No place to put Pease, though. Karras is going to have to find the strike zone to keep Moon Valley off the scoreboard here. And that one is a little dribbler foul off the knuckles. That's the kind of hit where the hands will keep vibrating for another couple minutes. Full count now. Morgan fights back with a fister on the inside part of the plate. Pease chokes up on that black bat. Payoff pitch on the way. Bases loaded, 1 out, and that one's going to be inside and low for ball 4. The walk and the RBI for Pease out there. Rodriguez is able to trot home. That makes it 24-3. Navano down to third. Cedillo at second. Pease over at first. Bases loaded once again as Loveless, the first baseman, comes out. Morgan. Pitches. Woo. Good speed on that one for strike 1. Loveless is 0 for 2. She is grounded over to Silvernagle at second base twice. Karras delivers, and a swing and a miss, strike 2. Throw over to third, and diving back safely is going to be Navano. Hammett in for at third, Ortega now playing defensively for the Mingus Marauders at first. Morgan delivers a little ground ball going up the middle underneath the glove of Hernandez. The throw comes all the way in, and sliding in safe is going to be Cedillo. 2-run score on the single. An RBI 2-run single by Loveless. And that's going to make it 24-4. Actually, 24-5, I believe. Navano scores from third. Cedillo in from second. Stopping at second is going to be Pease. At first is Loveless, and now takes over. She's been on base twice. She has walked and singled. And now looks at that one, strike 1. Good pitch, inside part of the play. Got her backing out a little bit. So 3 in the inning, 1 out, 2 on, an 0-1 count. Morgan delivers. And did she go around? No, she did not. As the home plate umpire, 1-1. Check swing, held up. One and one the count. The left fielder here. Morgan gets the sign. Gets herself reset. And delivers, and that's going to be a little grounder going to the right-hand side. Picked up, thrown over to first, and too late at first base. How about that? Nope, she is out. Sorry about that. So that's going to be out number 2. She does advance both players, though. Pease goes on to third. Loveless on to second. And the ground out goes 4-3 for a now. as Garcia will step in. She's 0 for 1, struck out in the second, but walked and got stranded at second in the fourth. Giselle Garcia wearing number 7. And the first one is low in the dirt. Mingus trying to pull off their first victory of the season, leading 24-5 at this point. Morgan trying to stop the bleeding right here. And that one goes off the bat, fouled. Trying to check the swing with the ball up in the eyes. And ends up fouling it into the backstop. 1-1 the count. 2 on, 2 out, 3 in. For the Moon Valley Rockets. Facing their first potential loss of the season. They are 2-0. And she swings at that one. It is high. The throw comes back to the plate. Gets by the catcher. Morgan doesn't break to the plate quick enough, and Pease comes in to score. Going on to third is going to be Loveless. That's going to make it 24-6. One and 2 the count now to Garcia. Karis Morgan tries to put her attention back here to the batter, trying to get out of inning number 4. Moon Valley has scored 4. And strike 3 called. She gets the strikeout to end the inning. Top of the 5th comes to a close here in the Mingus Marauders, leading 24-6. And let's see if the mercy rule is in place here or not. We will take a break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways. All the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Well, the Mingus Marauders level it off at 1-1 as they win their home opener by a score of 24-6 over the Moon Valley Rockets. Out here for Moon Valley, Jada Young finishes the day 0-2, but she did get on base with a walk. Haley Portillo ends up 1 for 1 on the day and scored back in the first inning. Her replacement, Rodriguez, batting second after her, ends up 0 for 1. Did score, though, and got hit by a pitch during the course of the game. Anna Navano playing shortstop out here today ends up 0 for 3 in the game. Did score a run as she got on base with a fielder's choice. Vita Cedillo, what a game she had, though. She goes 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI back in the first. She had a triple and a double and a single. She was just the home run short of the cycle out here today. Riley Pease, who started at second base and then ended up finishing in the circle pitching out here today, ends up 0 for 2 with a walk and a scored run and an RBI. Actually walked in a run back in the 5th inning. Maggie Lovelace playing first base here today ends up with a 2 RBI single in the 5th inning. 1 for 3 on the day. Anu ends up 1 for 2 with a walk, a stolen base, and a single in the game. Garcia ends up 0 for 2 with a walk, got stranded at second back in the 4th. And Tita Zenner started the game at third base, ends up 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded out to
Go Mingus!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Mingus Marauders victorious 24-6 over the visiting Moon Valley Rockets. They level it out to 1-1 on the season. Moon Valley Rockets fall to 2-1. Ali Hernandez, the shortstop here for the Mingus Marauders. What a game! 4 for 4, 5 runs scored, including a walk. She had a double and a triple, and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RBIs here in this game as a leadoff hitter. Brooklyn Wendler started the game here and ended up pitching, giving up 3 runs in this one. 3 of the 6 runs, I believe, are charged to Wendler in this one. She is 2 for 5, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and got on an error back in the first inning. Sophia Rybron ends up here in this one. She is 3 for 4 in the game, with a run and an RBI, 2 RBIs to go along with it. Also got on an error. Hammett replaces her, picks up a single and an RBI back in the 5th inning. Coco Greneau, 2 for 4 in the game with a run and an RBI, had a double to go along with it. Sargent scored twice here in this one as she ends up with a base hit by pitch, and a walk, but scores twice. Her replacement, Ortega, 0 for 1, a little line out, looping liner to the shortstop here in this one. Rory Murphy, number 3, scores 3 times here in this one. She's 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs to go along with it. Karis Morgan, who finished up the game, gave up 3 runs here in the top of the 5th from the circle. She scores 4 times in this one. She was on with a walk and scored, hit by a pitch and scored, singled and scored back in the 3rd. Also hit by a pitch and scored. So, how about that? She scores 4 runs, ends up 1 for 1, several stolen bases. Looks like 4 stolen bases to go along with it. Paige Silvernagel finishes her game 2 for 2 in the game. Scored twice, once on a single and once hit by pitch. Her replacement, Hahn, ends up 1 for 1 with a run scored. And Chloe Rosenberg finishes the game 1 for 3, had a single and scored back in the second inning. Her replacement, Ortega, will get a single and an RBI in the bottom of the 6th. Once again, the Mingus Marauders victorious by a score of 24-6. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and look at what's coming up for the Mingus Marauders, what's coming up for broadcasts when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Well, the Mingus Marauders victorious once again, 24-6, the home opener for Lady Marauder softball here today. Our next broadcast is going to switch to the baseball field coming up Tuesday, March 3rd, as we'll do the home opener for the Mingus Marauder baseball squad. Barry Goldwater, the Bulldogs, coming to town. Then it'll be baseball again 3 days later on March 6th, Shadow Mountain. The Matadors will match up with the Mingus Marauders baseball squad, and then back to a radio-only broadcast for softball, and that will be March 10th versus Paradise Honors, the Panthers, coming to visit the Lady Marauders. And, of course, glad you are along with us. You can watch the broadcasts on Verde Valley TV. That'll be Sparklight Channel 1056. You can watch us on Cablecast. You can watch us on even our YouTube channel at Verde Valley TV. Want to thank another one of our sponsors. That would, of course, will be Burger King. Burger King in Cottonwood and in Camp Verde. The veteran-owned, family-grown, and community-proud. That's your hometown Burger Kings here in Cottonwood and in Camp Verde, serving a flame-broiled flavor and hometown pride since 1995. Burger King, of course, have it your way. You rule. All right, this is going to be a wrap. We will talk to you once again here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC with a radio-only game coming up Tuesday, March 3rd, baseball side. And we will talk to you then from the Mingus Marauder campus here on Mingus Union High School. 24-6, the Marauders, the Lady Marauders, victorious, earning their first victory of the season. And we will talk to you again soon. Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Sports. Your 2026 Mingus Marauders are sponsored by Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood, where the magic of a captivating smile can be yours. Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for a car online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling services in the Verde Valley and Quad City areas. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in servicing your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed construction. Suzy Q Marketplace, the gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, providing top-notch service to the Verde Valley since 1999. For all your HVAC needs, it's gotta be Best by Far, and that's far with 2 R's. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter of the Verde Valley. Bedrock Landscape and Materials, everything from DIY home projects to orders by the truckload. The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, promoting a vibrant business community. TAC Fabrication, your custom metal fabrication in Northern Arizona, family owned and operated in Cottonwood. All Price Insurance, specializing in home, auto, mobile, motorcycle, commercial, and marine insurance. Cottonwood Burger King. The King has a new home to serve up Whoppers right here in Cottonwood. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports, as well as